Hi, it's Megan from Simpag Farms. I've been telling you for a few weeks now that it's time to stock your freezer for winter, and that's what I'm going to do today. So I got out my whole CSA share, and I've got a few different dishes that I'm going to make, and we'll tell you a little bit about them. So I've got a big pork butt. This is from the farm. I've had this in the freezer for a year. It's time to get it out. So we're going to do that today, and I've got my tomatillos, my mixed hot and sweet peppers, some cherry tomatoes, onions. I bought some new spices yesterday that I'm kind of excited about. I've got some coriander and some allspice. We're going to do some cumin, black pepper, salt. I'll do a little bit of apple cider vinegar in there. So we're going to rub the roast. We will put it in the slow cooker with the vinegar and some water and throw the veggies in. We'll let that cook for hours. Pull the pork, skim off the fat, and reduce the sauce. And so then we'll have a really nice pulled pork. Then we'll do like some tortillas and the radishes. I'm gonna maybe pickle those and put those on top. So that's my first one. For my next dish, I've got some ground beef from the farm. I've got my eggplants, my acorn squash, some onions and garlic. I've got this loaf of bread from the farmer's market that I was really excited about, but I know I'm not going to get through the whole thing. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to dry this out in the oven into breadcrumbs and roll those up. We're going to mix those with the ground beef. I've got some spices. Again, I've got the allspice, and then let's see, some cinnamon, cardamom, and some paprika. So we'll make that a nice warm, spicy, kind of like a Middle Eastern spice. So then I'll mix my breadcrumbs, my spices, my meat all together with my roasted eggplant and roasted squash. And we'll make kind of like a meatloaf or like a Middle Eastern kibbeh almost with that. And then I'll serve that with some rice and some spicy greens mix. Next up, I've got we'll just pull these ones over. Some Italian sausage, also from the farm, been in the freezer for a year. Some beans from the farm 3 years ago, I think. Onions, I've got my kale, and some tomatoes. So I'm gonna make a kale and bean soup. It's gonna be like a darker, brothy tomato base, not like the cream ones. Part of the reason I decided to do that is because with this red kale, sometimes that color can bleed out. So if you did that in a white soup, it might turn your soup kind of a funky color. So I decided to go with more of a tomato-based soup. So those are my 3 dishes that I'm going to try to make today.